Hey everybody, this is Kelly at NB Soapworks, and I'm getting ready to work on a batch of cold process soap that's going to be scented in a fragrance that I have not tried yet. It is from Wholesale Supplies Plus, and it is called Mediterranean Fig. This smells really, really good. Wasn't quite sure what to expect from this one when I ordered it, but the description on it says, enticing blend of rich fig, amber, sandalwood, and fresh lemon. So it is a really nice scent, and I think that this one is pretty unisex. So I'm excited to see how this is going to be turning out in the soap. So what I have going on here, I am soaping at 86 degrees. In my recipe today, I have olive oil, coconut oil, palm, avocado, mango seed butter, hemp seed oil, kokum butter, and castor oil. And then, of course, I have my regular additives, which are kaolin clay and goat milk powder, and I have a little bit of colloidal oatmeal in this one, and I'm going to be adding my coconut milk at trace. So I'm going to go ahead and get this, my additives blended up, and there's a couple pieces of mango butter that are just still not quite, melted all the way yet. And then, of course, in my lye, I have the Tessa Silk, and I have sodium lactate, and I have about 2 teaspoons of sugar in my lye water. So I think that about covers everything. I'll go ahead and get this in, and then I will go over what I plan on doing for colors for this soap. I had a hard time deciding what I wanted to do for this one, but I do like what I came up with. I think it is going to be interesting, so I will show you what I have. Okay, so color-wise, I have here, these are all from Micas and More. I have a very nice and beautiful green. This is just like, kind of like a grassy green. That's called fruit green. This is a beautiful purple. This is the Cosmic Purple mixed with a little bit of a really dark purple just to kind of darken it up a little bit, and that is their Majestic Purple. Then I have this here. It's kind of a maroon color is what I was going for, and I mixed the mauve and the strawberry pink together to get this. And then lastly I have the coral orange. So it's kind of an odd mix of colors, but I am thinking that it is going to look pretty neat in the finished soap, all those together. And I'm going to be using my tall and skinny mold. And what I'm going to do is stripe on each side of the mold 2 colors. And then I'm going to hanger swirl like in a figure 8 to try to pull the colors on the sides into the middle. So we'll see how that turns out. In with the coconut milk. Okay, so I got this nice and emulsified. I may be at a little bit of a light trace, but no, I actually don't think I am at trace. I'm just emulsified. I want this to be, pretty fluid for me. I have never used this fragrance before. I didn't see anybody saying in the reviews, because there were a good amount of reviews. I didn't really see anybody saying that it was an accelerator, so I'm not too worried about it, but I always try to play it safe when I am working with a new fragrance, because you never know how it's going to work with your specific recipe. So I'm going to go ahead and get this split up over here for my colors. everybody, so here are the colors that I have for this Mediterranean fig. That red really surprised me there. I actually got really close to what looks like a true red, even though what I was going for was more of a maroon. So I need to remember that. I like the way that this red turns out, so it'll be really interesting to see in this soap how it turns out after it has, you know, cured and everything. I think that's going to be really, really interesting. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and see how this is going to behave. And I'm going to start with a little bit here in the red. Oh man, that smells really, really good. You can smell just a tiny bit of citrus, but it's a very unique scent. And it is having zero effect on, zero effect here on my soap. So that is absolutely perfect. Okay everyone, so I've got everything here completely blended up. Zero effect from the fragrance oil on this batter. It didn't even thicken it up one tiny bit. This is so extremely fluid, which is really surprising to me because this particular recipe of mine is not one of my really fluid recipes, but it is extremely fluid now. So what I think I'm going to do is actually change up my plan for this soap since it is really fluid. I want to try to do a technique that I've never done in the tall and skinny mold. I've done it in plenty of other molds, but I don't know how it will work in here. And that is where I just pour alternating colors in very thin, fine lines, and don't hang or swirl it at all, and it kind of gives like that lots of drops look. I want to see if that will work well for the tall and skinny mold, or if it will give it a different look. So that's what I'm going to do. I always like the way that that looks. I'm just going to get a little bit of my white in here so it's easier for me to pour. And this fragrance smells really nice. It really does. So what I'm going to do, let me make sure you guys can see something. Okay, you can. These are an interesting mix of colors. Sometimes I doubt myself, but most of the time it ends up working out okay. So I'm just gonna go with it. And what I'm gonna do is just do lots of little fine stripes all the way up to the top. This is a very time-consuming pour. Oh my golly, it is so time-consuming, but you can get some really neat patterns and soaps by doing this technique. So I'm going to go ahead and hope that my batter stays this fluid for the whole entire thing, because if it gets really thick right in the middle, it can totally ruin the pour. So I think that I'm going to be okay. I do think that this will stay really fluid, so I'm in it for the long haul. Thank goodness for fast forwarding in the editing feature. So I will see you guys after the pour. Okay, everybody, so it's not perfect, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it as is. I didn't want all those different colors on the top. I really just wanted white and purple. So, let me see. I don't know if you guys can really see that swirl or not. Let me zoom. There you go. So it's just a very pretty little purple and white swirl, and then I'll minimally put some gold glitter. Alright, you guys, I will see you tomorrow for the cut. Bye! Alright, everybody, we're back with the Mediterranean Fig Soap, and I'm excited to cut into this one and see what the inside looks like. I am happy with the colors. I think that is really, really pretty, and I did go ahead and change the top a little bit here. I kind of gave it a little bit more texture, and I kind of pulled up some of the green from the bottom, so it seems like I always do that. I will fiddle with the top after I stop filming, and then by the time I'm back for the cut, it looks totally different than how I had ended the video. So I always just get to looking at it, and I just can't keep my hands off. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and see what we were able to get inside with that pour. And I'm really happy with the way that this scent smells today. Oh wow, that's gorgeous. Ooh, I do like that a lot. How pretty. Ooh, I love those colors. Oh, and it smells really, really good. This, like I said, this is the first time that I have used this Mediterranean Fig fragrance, and it did behave really well, and I like the way that it smells today. After kind of carrying the soap for about 24 hours, it smells better than it did in the bottle, and I'm really, really happy with the way that this looks. I love those drops, the look of the drops. So anytime you have a really fluid batter and pour like that, this is pretty much the look that you will always get. But I had never done it in the tall and skinny mold, so I didn't know if just having so many layers, you know, because it's such a tall mold, would kind of flatten out the drops, or if I would still get that look. So it's a little bit different. They're kind of like more elongated. But I do think that, oh wow, look at this one. Gosh, that is really pretty. I do think that that is a very neat look to have. And I like the top on this. Super pretty. And that one. So that, this is a really pretty red that I was able to get. I was originally going for more of a maroon color, but this actually turned out to be more of like a, you know, bright, real red. So that's nice. I do like the way that the red turned out. And I like the way that red and purple look together. You're really able to smell the lemon in this. Really pretty. I think the notes in this were like fig, sandalwood, lemon, and something else. What was it? I don't know, but you can smell the sandalwood and the lemon. It's really, really nice. Ooh, I'm happy with this. Yay! I feel like I've kind of been in a funk lately with my some of my soaps. You know, I cut them and I'm just not, I don't know, I'm just not 100% happy with it. Just not feeling it. So it's about time that I got one that I was completely happy with. I really, really like the way that this one has turned out. Really, really pretty. Oops, this is gonna get smashed. Remove that. The colors didn't turn out exactly as I had pictured. And I think if I would have done the swirl that I had originally planned, I probably wouldn't be too happy with it. So I think it worked out just great. I'm glad that I ended up doing this pour instead of what I originally had planned. I really, really like this soap. So pretty. So it's pretty much the same throughout. That's the only thing about this technique is that the whole loaf is, everything looks pretty much the same. So you don't get a variety of swirls like you do, like when you do some other soaping techniques. Like when every bar is completely different than the one before. I always think that's so exciting to cut those kind of soaps where everyone is completely new look. And this is the last full-size piece here. Ooh, that looks neat at the end. The ends have a different look. Nice. All right, so this will be a great sample piece because it's a little skinny guy, or maybe that will be my tester. So I am really, really happy with the way that this has turned out. I think that this is always a pretty pattern that you get when you do this technique. So I hope you guys enjoyed the making of Mediterranean Fig. Thank you so much for subscribing and commenting. I really do appreciate that. I will catch you guys on the next video. Bye!